You ever heard the phrase, resistance is futile? You will be assimilated? For those that are Star Trek fans back from the 90s, and some of you younger people might relate or have heard the phrase or watched it in syndication, not sure. But there was a collective called the Borg, and they used to be, resistance is futile, you will be assimilated. Well, guess what? The only difference between then and now is that was a storyline that was created. But really, at the end of the day, who is the Borg in our society today, right? It's people in general. It's the government. It's the media that fires people up. And they get to a point where, you can't have your own beliefs, your own idea systems, and you will be assimilated. Society is going to indoctrinate you. I can't even say the word. You're going to be assimilated. You're basically going to be taken over, and you're going to be told how to think and how to feel. And, it's the border of really communism, or the fact of being taken over and being run by the state and having no say or belief system. And I know I've talked about it the last few days. Some people might think it's negative talk, but it's not. It's real talk. It's straight up talk to let you know that resistance is futile. You will be assimilated is a real thing that's happening in our society today. August 1st, 2020, and in our city, we are being forced in any public place, it doesn't matter if it's your own private business or what the case may be, you have to wear a mask. Yes, I can go to the doctor. Yes, I can get a note, and I don't have to wear a mask because of my lung condition called asthma. And wearing a mask makes me kind of feel gross. I get anxiety from wearing it. I've tried wearing it. I don't want to wear it, but yet I'm being forced to wear it. So really, resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. So no matter how much we speak out and no matter how much we talk about things, the government instills rules and laws, and whether we like it or not, whether you take the mask situation and toss it out the window, it can be anything. We're forced to how we can act. We think we're 100% free, and we're not. I'm not saying we need to live in a society that doesn't have rules. We need to have rules. We need to have things that help us live within, some lines. But honestly, it's gotten to a point where it's just going to continually get worse. One of the things that bothers me about the mask situation is that even on our own website for the city of Edmonton, it may have changed now, it actually says, even though there's no scientific evidence, you're still going to have to wear a mask. What the hell? Since when does lack of 100% proof for something give anybody the right to say, oh, it's better than not doing it, or it's better than, the alternative? What alternative? Show me freaking science. I'm so sick and tired of it. It's not even funny. So what's the answer? I don't want to be assimilated? Well, I guess I don't go into places that are public in nature unless I have absolutely no choice, because I don't want to wear a mask. I don't like how it makes me feel. And yes, I can go out and get the letter, and I can go, book an appointment with my doctor, go see him so that I have some sort of proof. Yet some people say you don't need proof, right? It's against our human rights. And, you get people's panties or shorts in a knot over all this stuff. But bottom line is, resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. It doesn't matter what it is. We're going to have people coming after us. We're going to have people, constantly trying to force their belief systems, their value systems down our throats, right? It's no different than religion. You don't want to be faith-bearing, you don't want to believe in God? That's fine by me, right? I am, so I'll choose to be, but that's my choice. Nobody's freaking told me you can't believe in God. Sorry, blah, 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 blah. You can't decide for yourself anymore. And that's basically what we're in a world of in a society where now for 5 months we've been told all this rhetoric about the COVID virus and about how it's going to affect our lives, or how it is affecting our lives. There's this many deaths and there's not that many deaths. And then, amongst all of that, we have a bunch of other crap going on in regards to child abductions, child slavery, into pedophilia, into the list goes on. How did our year start out? Well, let's see. Australia was burning to the ground. Then we go into the COVID stuff, and then we go into everything else that's going on. And I'm not saying that, resistance toward any of that stuff, you're going to be assimilated. What I'm saying is that there's a ton of shit going on out there, and the only thing that our governments can seem to hang on to is the fact of controlling us as a populace, as a people, because we're not the only places this is happening. This is happening all over the US. This is happening all over Canada. Ours just happens to be today that it starts. In some counties or some cities around us, it starts next week. Some started a week prior to this, and the list goes on. So, you know what? Get used to being assimilated, because it's going to continually get worse in our society, and continually things will be swept under the rugs. Your rights will be taken away from you. And whether it bothers you or not, that's your choice. But it bothers me. It bothers me in a society that we're supposed to be a democratic society where things are voted on. A bunch of aldermen and a mayor sat in a room and voted 10-3 against the fact of you having free will, having free choice in our city, when there's absolutely no 100% scientific proof that the mask does shit for you. Yet if you go and watch the videos and look at the scientific evidence to prove that as that mask gets wet, it actually attracts viruses and bacteria. It actually restricts your airflow. It actually creates anxiety. It actually creates long-term health issues. I feel sorry for the poor people that have had to wear masks every single day, 8 to 10 hours a day, and at their jobs already, because they've been told they have no choice. They were already assimilated weeks, sometimes for some, a couple months ago. And we don't even know what the long-term health issues is for them wearing that mask, have restricted breathing. Let's see. As the mask gets wet, it's been proven it actually attracts viruses. It actually attracts bacteria. Yeah, there was a video I seen yesterday on Amazon where some asshat, yes, if this guy sees it, you're an asshat, where he uses propane in a can, sticks it against a mask, and shows when he squirts it by a close flame, pardon me, he does it like 10 feet, 6 feet, 3 feet, and how it stops that from igniting, right? Takes the mask away. Of course it's going to ignite, you asshat. He puts the mask there. That volume that's coming out of there is not scientific. It's not the same as you breathing. It's not the same thing. But yet people are whatever, he's got 1 million views now, and people are going, rah, rah, thanks for showing us proof. You know what? You're an asshat. The people that believe in that shit and want to watch that video and think that that's a great scientific test, there's actual scientific videos you can watch where they actually do the science behind the mask and how it vents out the sides. It's not the same as you using a toxic gas that ignites, you asshat. Anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. You do you, I'll do me all day long, and I'll be happy with who I am. And when I'm forced to wear that mask, I'm not going to go get the letter. I will wear it, but I'm going to avoid going out in public. Sorry, brick and mortar stores. I'm going to be ordering 99% of my shit online until our government pulls their head out of their ass, whether it's municipal, provincial, or federal, right? You should not have the right to dictate to a business or anybody that you have to wear a mask without proof. And your definition of proof is, well, you know what? It's better than nothing. Are you freaking kidding me? Anyway, why do I talk to you about all this stuff? Because I want you to give a heck. I want you to do some research. I want you to put some effort in, and I want you to have an opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You can DM me, you can comment below, you can say whatever you want. As long as you're nasty, we can have a conversation. You send me your proof, I'll send you the proof I have, which is irrefutable across the world, from New Zealand to the UK to the States to Canada, of the videos, scientific videos that prove the history of masks and how they've debunked the fact that it's gonna make that difference that everybody out there drinking the Kool-Aid claims it will. So again, why do I do this? Because I give a heck. Hey Charmaine, hey Jody, hey Gina, hey Skylar, hey Music Mayor, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you all. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening. Peace out, and God bless you all.